So we got breaking news in the association. Looks like Chris Paul will be gone out of Phoenix. The Phoenix Suns waived Chris Paul today. He's no longer will be a Phoenix Sun, and we already know who's recruiting Chris Paul. LeBron's already on the phone with Chris Paul, right? You know they're buddies way back from the banana boat days. So this is the news that broke down about a half hour ago from TNT Insider, NBA Insider from TNT, and Bleacher Report. Chris Hayes, whatever. He put out on the tweet, breaking, Phoenix Suns have notified star Chris Paul that he will be waived, making the future Hall of Famer one of the top free agents this offseason, league sources tell NBA TV and Bleacher Report. Chris Paul plans to play for several more years and is eager to help a team contend for a championship. So basically that means he's only going to go to a contender. Now, where does Chris Paul go to play next season? The fact that this guy is going to be one of the top free agents available, that's got to be pretty bad because the guy's like 55 years old. Where's Chris Paul going to go? Okay, so let's talk about it. There's a few teams. We already know the Lakers, right? Is already one of the teams. Come on now. LeBron's going to reach out to his boy. They're going to reconnect. Right? We already see that happening. And the other possible team is who? Let me see. So he said contender. Boston? Nah, no way Chris Paul plays in Boston. No way. But would Chris Paul really be an upgrade over Malcolm Brogdon? It would give them a veteran presence, but Paul hasn't won anything. Celtics need winners, so let's cross them out. Knicks are not a contender. All right, I'm just throwing out random names here, people, just for the sake of the video, okay? We already broke the news. The video would have lasted 30 seconds, so just play along with me here for a second as I play around. Wait, the Knicks, no, right? Oh, what about what about Golden State? No Golden State. Okay. No Golden State. Well, let's see. It's a contender. Not many contenders out there. How about a team that's still playing right now? The Miami Heat. Chris Paul to the Miami Heat. That could be interesting. Long shot, but maybe. Now, let's think of some more teams. Because it's really hard right now to determine who's going to be a contender next year. We know Boston's are going to be a contender, barring whatever happens between Tatum and Brown. Lakers are going to be contenders just off the fact that they're the Lakers and they can do anything they want. But the most logical sense here, and I hate to say it, guys, from a basketball standpoint, might be the Lakers. The Lakers might be the only team that would make the most sense. At least right now. I think Miami's okay. Miami would be an interesting one, but I don't know if Chris Paul would view Miami as a legit contender next year, even if they somehow won the title this year. Because that team is not built to win multiple titles. They're just not. Regardless of they win this year or not, they're not built that way. So Philly with Joel Embiid, I mean, Harden's going to be gone, but does Paul and Embiid make them a title contender? I don't know. I mean, we're talking about title contenders. Phoenix, LA, You're not gonna go to Denver because you're not coming off the bench. You're gonna want to start. What other team out there that is on the title contending list that Chris Paul can go to and immediately that team would be? Now, don't make no mistake about it. We have to give Chris Paul credit because when he got to Phoenix, before he got to Phoenix, the team was completely dreadful. He did turn that around. We can say whatever we want to say about Chris Paul, that him not winning in the postseason, he has had impacts. He had an impact on that Phoenix Suns team. So it's not to say that whatever team he goes to, even a team that may not be considered a contender right now, could end up being one with his presence. Possible. But I just don't see it at this moment. Only two teams I see that would immediately make sense. And Lakers, I'll put Lakers at about 90%. And then a team like a Miami type, because he's not going back to the Clippers, right? Clippers will also make sense if he would go back there. I don't know if he goes back to LA. And plus, there's no guarantee that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George will even play enough games for them to contend. That's why I take them out. I don't think he goes to Golden State. Not going to... There's really no other teams out there. So what teams... Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. What title contending teams besides the Lakers would Chris Paul be a fit in? Let us know in the comments. So the breaking news came in. Chris Paul waived by the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. I think Chris Paul should just retire.